Midwest Music Explosion is on TalkSTL.com, MidwestMusicExplosion.com, Facebook.com/Midwest Music Explosion. This show is intended not only for the fans, but the musicians as well. An open forum to discuss the life that is the Midwest music scene.
Hi. I'll tell you what, we're back. I actually like this time slot, but I know we won't stay here too long. But I enjoy doing this in the afternoon. A little drive time, local music. You can't beat that.
You know why you can do it?
Why?
Because you can. That's why.
It's just that easy.
It's just that easy.
Well, I want to apologize, first of all. We've missed the last 2 weeks, and I'm sorry I've been out. The first week I was near death, I think. At least I look like it. I know I didn't really pan out to be that, but, just full of crap.
I had to
apparently.
force your ass to the hospital. Literally had to force your ass to the hospital.
Well, I was like yellow. I mean, I wasn't pretty.
You were jaundiced.
I was jaundiced?
Yes.
Yeah, the yellow jaundice, that's what it's called.
And
but
there's been a lot of stuff going around TalkSTL.com.
Yeah,
all for the better, but just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we lost Mr. Burton yesterday. We didn't really lose him. He went somewhere else, went over to 590. The man Capri. Oh, Jeffrey.
But a lot's happened since, and I wanted to talk
quickly.
I wanted to talk about the Brooke Royal show, and the first couple weeks of the Midwest Music Explosion, with Hoss from Q Prime, and then
Story of the Year, Greek Fire.
Story of the Year, Greek Fire. They talked a lot about how the physical product of music it's dying, and how are we going to save that? And the guys from Story of the Year are making a documentary on that. Hoss talked about it a lot. And then you kind of went, well, this kind of sucks. And then I was re-energized after going to Pops and seeing all those bands and all those people line up for Brooke Royal, for Shaman's Harvest.
What a turnout.
Odom, which I hadn't seen before, but they killed it.
Yeah, Fivefold, too.
Fivefold was awesome as well. And Cannibal Road.
Cannibal Road. They were awesome, too. I mean, it was a pretty cool lineup. I mean, the whole show all night had a lot of energy. Everything was, I think, right up to par. I had a great night. I don't go out to concerts much anymore, which is bad, and I've started going more lately since the start of this show because I want to get back into the scene and see who's out there. And like Fivefold I had seen before, like a year or so back or whatever, just in passing. But then to see them last week at the Brooke Royal show, I was blown away.
He was fired up.
It was ridiculous. I started going,
this is going to be a rock and roll show. It's going to be a rock and roll show.
Well, and then, I had the opportunity to go down to CD Warehouse last Saturday because Brooke Royal had the CD release party the week before, and then last Saturday they took over CD Warehouse, and they were going to play acoustic in the store. So I go down there, and not knowing what to expect. I've done a few of them, and sometimes there's 5 people, sometimes there's 100 people, sometimes there's 200 people, but a really awesome turnout. And they were there to see Brooke Royal, and then there was people coming in and out, and people bringing in old stuff and trading it in for new music. And I guess that's kind of an economical way. That's what it's become, is to go out and get those records for cheaper, burn them into your iTunes. It's going to download the artwork, all this stuff, and at least the artists are getting some kind of, payback or return on it. If it's going to be cheaper, that's the way to do it. Go to a CD Warehouse, a Slackers, start buying them, trade them in, get credits for other things, and get your music library up instead of stealing them, damn.
And there's not a harder working record guy in town as far as Walter goes.
No, he's all over it. He handed me. He was burning a CDR for me so I could check out a new. You got to check this out. Got to check this out. I'm just like, now see, that's what a record store used to be. You remember going there and talking to the record guy and be like, oh, you got to check this new album out, And that's exactly what Walter did to me. And I was just looking at him like, I love you, man. It was cool. I got to jam to some new music on
Walter will get you fired up about it all over again.
Oh yeah, he will. I don't know. The last couple of weeks have been pretty cool, but there's been so much going on here. And we launched our new show, The Wild Wild West, this morning from 9 to 12, which was awesome.
Yeah, good stuff.
I'm digging the new logo and the new design and everything, so thanks to Joe Pro for that. He's joining us in the studio. Obviously, I'm Boom Boom and Mr. Tom West to my left here. We're going to try to kill a little bit of time and let you guys enjoy some local music. And kind of let the hopper roll with some bands of our choice. It doesn't really matter. There's no rhyme or reason. We're just going to play some music, and that's how we're going to do it.
That song coming in was from what?
One Less Reason.
One Less Reason.
Yeah. That was the band that I worked with when I was over at I'm not even going to give him credit for where he was, but the label I was working for at the time, and them in Copperview. And they both got the short end of the stick. And I hear that Copperview is reviving, and I'm very excited about that. Super stoked. I can't wait to get their tracks back to them where they belong and go from there.
He was excited to know that his own band was getting back together again.
Yeah, it was. I'm super stoked. I've always loved those guys. I've always loved Sam's voice.
Awesome.
Oh God, what a great band! What a great band. Good dudes too. All of them are good guys. You know, I know Rock's got a new project going too. The old guitar player from Modern Day Zero, my old compadre.
What's he doing?
A little And They Rise is what they're called. It's Blake from the old drummer, Matt Arana, the original guitar player.
I know that guy.
Matthias.
I know that guy.
And I believe it's them four doing a rock band.
And
They Rise.
And They Rise.
Yes. Pretty excited to hear the new stuff. I haven't heard anything yet. I've heard some older stuff, but it was with a different singer, so I'm excited to see what they come up with.
Well, send that crap over here.
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear it, right?
Right.
I'm done. Well, later in the show, we're going to have Hollow Point Heroes in. They're going to be debuting their new album, which they just finished recording over at Trailer Studios in Forestdale, Missouri. And yeehaw! Is that what you said?
Yes,
I thought I heard that. I was like, what is that? Oh, that's too funny. So they're going to be in, I believe, around 4 o'clock or so, 4:30. So we'll be playing a lot of their new music, asking them questions about when they're planning on releasing that and what they've been up to, and catch up with them. For now, we'll just hit the play button and see what pops up. So we'll be back after.
Are we on shuffle?
We're on shuffle.
Right on.
We're on shuffle here at the Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
Like water, I was running. 10-ton brick was making me sink. It's breaking my bones with the weight of it. The weight would grow with each new soul, and buried fine lies make big black holes. And who am I supposed to be? It's not like you give a damn about me, but who am I supposedly when I'm finally done? 'Cause I'm finally done with the decisions of my former thoughts and all that I may have. Yeah, I'm finally done with the description now, and don't mind saying I'm to blame. Slipped, I lost my grip, yet I didn't think it could turn into this. But I was told by two sweet crows, nobody fears what nobody knows. And who am I supposed to be if everything good was taken from me? And who am I? Supposedly I was overcome, but I'm finally done with the decisions of my former thoughts and all that I may have lost. Yeah, I'm finally done with the decision, and don't mind saying I'm to blame. This 10-ton brick would treat me like this, and this little piggy licked all the slaps he had. And so to find who was I but one and come to me. But I'm finally done with my decision, love. And I don't mind saying your love.
Put that coffee down.
Put that coffee down. You think I'm messing with you? Because I'm not. Cardinal Coffee is for closers. Cardinal Coffee is made with Ganoderma lucidum. You heard me. It's the king of herbs. It boosts your immune system. It's better for you because you don't have all that crap running through your system. Say it with me. Ganoderma lucidum. It's been around in Eastern medicine for years. Let's talk about something important. Cardinal Coffee. You drink it, it's good for you. You don't get the crash. You don't get the shakes. Look up Cardinal Coffee through Facebook. You like a strong cup of coffee? Fine. You like Supreme? Fine. Latte, green tea, chocolate? Fine. You're detoxing and you don't even know it. Say it with me. Ganoderma lucidum. Cardinal Coffee, proud distributor of Organo Gold. Find it on Facebook. Take a sip, and you try telling me that you don't like it. It's called Cardinal Coffee. Drink it. If you feel that quitting smoking is a mission impossible, it's time to try the real alternative to smoking cigarettes. Start vaping with USA Puff and Stuff. Why waste your money on gas station throwaways? USA Puff and Stuff works with you to get the perfect combination the first time. Your vaping experience begins with education, and you get to try it before you buy it. With over 100 flavors to choose from, tobacco, menthol, Havana banana, blueberry, and even maple cured bacon. All flavors made right here in the United States. The premium kit sells for $64.95, and includes 2 batteries, 2 clear tanks, heating elements, hard case, charger, and a lanyard. 30 milliliters of e-juice sells for $12.95, and once you try it, you'll realize there is no alternative. Located inside Old Town Kettles and Cups, 13 East Pierce Boulevard in Wentzville, or at usapubandstuff.com. It's time for you to start vaping today.
Hey, it's Coach from my friends at Rookie's Bar and Grill right here in Wentzville, where there always seems to be a deal. From their great menu prices to their drink specials to their friendly wait staff, you are always going to have a good time up at Rookie's. Happy hour weekdays from 2 to 6, and don't forget about those $1.25 drafts during every Cardinals, Blues, Rams, and Mizzou sporting event. You can watch them on one of their 9 big screens. You'll never miss a game at Rookie's Bar and Grill, 1544 South Service Road, right here in Wentzville.
7 great artists in one unforgettable night. Sail Rock 2013, starring Christopher Cross. Orleans.
We're still having fun, and you're still the one.
With Gary Wright. Sail Rock, also featuring Firefall.
Just remember I love you.
June 25th at 7:30, the Family Arena with John Ford Coley,
And I'd really love to see you tonight.
Robbie Dupree,
Why don't we steal away?
and Player.
Baby, come back.
Sail Rock 2013. Nothing but hits with the original voices. June 25th at 7:30, the Family Arena. Reserved seats are on sale now at the Family Arena box office or online at metrotix.com. Sail Rock 2013.
Hosting the official Kentucky Derby for TalkSTL.com on Saturday, May 4th, is Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs, broadcasting all day for this, the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby. Join the staff of TalkSTL.com for the best ever 6-hour broadcast for the best 2 minutes of sports. Everything from horseshoes to live entertainment, including up-to-the-minute betting lines and live race call from our 100% blind sports department. A true Derby experience wouldn't be complete without authentic mint juleps from Woodford Reserve. Dressed to impress, anything goes, best hat, worst hat, just wear a hat to Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs on the outer road next to Red Lobster, Saturday, May 4th. Party time starts 1 p.m.
You're listening to Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
Stir on the Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
Kind of a nice little ending, and then I get dubstepped out of my ears.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy, right? It just pops in there.
I love that band. I've always loved that band, but I've come to love them more. Seeing as that when the shows are over, we need to put some stuff in there. I just continually load the Stir catalog that you got in there, and just listening to all those songs are just, they're all good. There's not a bad one in there.
That's the whole reason I got into music, was seeing them play when I was in high school. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts.
They were killing this. They're only a couple years older than I am, but I guess I was a sophomore or junior in high school. I go down to Kennedy's and the Galaxy, but it was something before the Galaxy. What was it before the Galaxy? It was I can't even remember. That's terrible.
Was it three? It was.
There was the other room. There was.
I should know. I've been there enough.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Too many
either.
brain cells dead.
But yeah, that's when they first started breaking. I just remember all the excitement around them, and like they started, getting some record deal offers and things like that. It was just too cool. Too cool of a time.
It made me Wikipedia stir just to see,
are you on the internet? Lucky bastard.
Because you're not?
I know. I can't get nothing. What a jerk.
No, but it just kind of chronicles exactly what happened with that band.
What does it say at the end?
Here, let me get it.
That's all I care about. I want to see the facts.
They say they've been searching for Andy, and he's never really surfaced on any music or anything, but he's rumored to be working for a talent agency in Los Angeles.
Really?
Stir Band Wikipedia. Here
It's just a rumor.
Is that just a rumor?
It's just a rumor. That's funny. They haven't found him.
It's a three-piece band founded in 1994 at the University of Missouri. Changes in setbacks, and then it says,
we need to call him and have him on the show. And have
Andy?
him, yeah, he'd do it.
Brad, after spending time in Gravity Kills and Apartment 26, currently writes solo music and has racked up credits as producer, mixer, and co-writer with acts such as Piper and Bloom, Jay Relic, and other people. Founding member Kevin Gagnapane was the bassist with Toby Kai and the Strays. Currently, he plays bass in the tongue-in-cheek cover band Joe Dirt and the Dirty Boys Band.
The tongue-in-cheek cover band?
Using the stage moniker as Jethro Dirt, and also his...
He is a Jethro Dirt.
His new St. Louis band, Shooting with Annie.
Yeah, now, see, they're a country band. He was talking to me about them. They're country, which I thought was...
Like hardcore country?
He just said country. I'm sure it's more of a, I don't know. I've never heard them. I need to go listen to them. What I'm wanting to do with the show as we begin to develop this is find a once a month showcase for the Midwest Music Explosion. To have a venue, set the bands up, go in there, have a night, promote the show, promote the bands, and maybe do it all over Talk STL. Have those songs, spiced in, nicely through all the shows and kind of promote the whole thing, like a Talk STL event for Midwest Music Explosion, which be. So we need a venue and we need bands. So if you're out there listening, call in. Tell us what you need.
Details of the whereabouts and going-ons of founder and frontman Andy Schmidt are more elusive from the online community than the rest of the band. Rumor is that he is contracted by a well-known entertainment company, chiefly in a songwriting capacity. He lives in Los Angeles. He does occasionally surface for solo performances as well, but his location makes it difficult to extended prep needed for any type of Stir concert.
The last time that they played together, it was minus Brad, was on the release of Midwest Music Explosion Volume 1.
And then it says...
We had Hold On there from their last record.
You know what? And they screw you mentioning that because they say their last show was in 2005 as an acoustic.
Yep.
And that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, for Midwest Music Explosion at the pageant. Yeah, they can't. They would only do it. It was just them acoustic, and they only wanted to play like 6 or 7 songs. And I just remember it being awesome. And
I was there. I remember it.
Oh yeah, and I remember Kevin looking at it. This would never happen now, but Kevin looking at Andy and saying, "That's why I love being this man's friend," because he was up there just killing it vocally. I mean, up there and just that's acoustic guitar, and he's playing the bass, and he's just ripping stuff on this acoustic, and you know how he sang. It was like always so much emotion and everything, unbelievable. You missed a good one if you missed that night. That was pretty cool. It's going to be hard to top that one, but we're gonna try.
Give it a day in court.
Give it a day in court. Well, let's get to some more music. I got Shaman's Harvest up next in the hopper, and Word Around the Street. Seems to what you do. Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm just laughing at my conversation.
What?
With
Drake?
With Drake.
He's a good old boy, man.
You know what? I've met him several times, but never really talked to him. It's always been, hey, man, what's going on?
Right.
He had me rolling.
Oh, he's funny. He's really funny. Oh, yeah. Dude, some of the stuff he posts on Facebook is just absolutely hilarious. Oh. He was talking about eating flesh the other day. He was saying, have you ever sat around and just thought what human flesh would taste like?
It's funny you say that because he was talking. You ever hear about that? He said to me, "You ever hear about that crocodile?" I said, "What?" He goes, "Crap's bad, man. Crap's bad. Crocodile. Look it up on the internets. It'll see." And
did he pluralize it like that too?
Yeah, he said it. So he goes, "Go ahead, look it up right now." So I whip out the phone, and crocodile, it's Krocdil, and
I checked that, but I don't have internet.
It's a drug. It's a manufactured heroin in Russia, And when they most people don't know how to make it properly. So when they get a bad batch and they shoot it into their veins,
Kills them?
no, it eats their flesh. And there's pictures of people sitting. They have pictures of people sitting like in the hospital and sitting in like, looks like crack dens or crocodile dens. And literally their bones are exposed. And the flesh around it.
All right, moving on.
And he goes, and Drake goes, I don't know why anyone would want to mess with that crocodile.
Why would anyone want to mess with any of that crap?
I don't know why anyone would want to mess with that crocodile. I said,
Words of wisdom by Drake.
And I watched a 30-second YouTube. I went, all right, that's about it. I can't take any.
That's horrible.
I can't take any more. And it's funny that you just mentioned what's about him and flesh eating.
I don't know. He just posted something on Facebook, said he was sitting around with a group of guys and they wondered what human meat tastes like. And it was something like, I forget, I'll have to look it up, but it was something about a bicep steak or something like that. I don't know. Like, what would that taste like? It's just like, whoo. That's just, nah. How are your back straps, Tom?
Oh, they're delicious.
Well, if you feel like offering up some body parts, you could call us at 855-282-TALK.
Midwest Music Explosion Barbecue.
Oh, there you go. Human flesh, the barbecue of the preferred barbecue of MME. This is the offering from Shaman's Harvest. You're on Midwest Music Explosion on Talk STL. How about that?
We are the offering of the dead. We are the used to be misled. We are the bastards, may you never take us home. Get in.
Are you looking for new, exciting, and inexpensive ideas to boost revenue and attendance at your next grand opening, charity event, or fundraiser? If so, visit Pinshot.com. Pinshot.com is St. Louis's leading provider of specialty sport promotions like the half-court shot, field goal kick contest, and hole-in-one shootouts. Make your next casino or Texas Hold'em night a winner with a Royal Flush or Lucky 21 promotion. Don't forget to ask about our fall football programs. Pinshot.com, ensuring sports' greatest moments.
Frampton's Guitar Circus, featuring Peter Frampton. Grammy winner Peter Frampton and the incredible Robert Cray. Together, live. June 11th at the Family Arena. Tickets are on sale now at the Family Arena box office or online at metrotix.com. Peter Frampton and Robert Cray.
If you feel that quitting smoking is a mission impossible, it's time to try the real alternative to smoking cigarettes. Start vaping with USA Puff and Stuff. Why waste your money on gas station throwaways? USA Puff and Stuff works with you to get the perfect combination the first time. Your vaping experience begins with education, and you get to try it before you buy it. With over 100 flavors to choose from, tobacco, menthol, Havana banana, blueberry, and even maple cured bacon. All flavors made right here in the United States. The premium kit sells for $64.95 and includes 2 batteries, 2 clear tanks, heating elements, hard case, charger, and a lanyard. 30 milliliters of e-juice sells for $12.95, and once you try it, you'll realize there is no alternative. Located inside Old Town Kettles and Cups, 13 East Pierce Boulevard in Wentzville, or at usapuffinstuff.com. It's time for you to start vaping today.
Hey, it's Coach from my friends at Rookie's Bar and Grill right here in Wentzville. I'm telling you what, if you want to have a good time at an affordable price, there is no better way to go than Rookie's. From their $9 bucket special on Tuesday night to their $14.99 pitcher and wing special on Monday and Thursday nights, you can't beat it. And don't forget about those $1.25 drafts during every Cardinal, Blue, Ram, and Mizzou sporting event that you can watch on one of their 9 big screens. You'll never miss a game at Rookie's Bar and Grill, 1544 South Service Road in Wentzville.
You're listening to Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
Good stretch.
Yeah, it was a good one. Felt good. Felt real good.
I just farted. I feel better now. Thank you.
You ready now?
Lou Fest goes on sale Friday, May 3rd.
Nice.
That would be this Friday.
That would be this Friday.
And it looks like since Listen Live Entertainment and C3 Presents, do you know anybody affiliated with any of those companies? They've upped their game a little bit. The Killers and Wilco. Along with the National and Alabama Shakes.
Very cool.
Are playing September 7th and 8th, Central Field in Forest Park.
Really? So they've even moved it because Lou Fest used to be in the Loop, didn't it?
No, it was always in Forest Park.
Okay, I'm thinking of something different. What was the thing that? Oh, that was Playback STL that had the St. Louis Days or something like that on next to Vintage Vinyl. That's what I was thinking of.
And they finally moved the date because I remember at least the first year it was the 3rd week of August.
Oh, hot. Miserable. Microwave stank.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Local favorites Kentucky Knife Fight, whose twang punk sound mirrors its raucous name, and rapper Tef Poe will be on hand.
Tef Poe?
Tef Poe. Jeff Tweedy and Wilco.
I bet you the bands are going to love that too. You've done like Point Fest when it's just like, I mean, retarded hot.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't say retarded, but I was on a stage in Nashville, and I thought it'd be fun to go with no shoes, go barefoot because it was hot and, whatever. Well, the stage was black.
Blisters on your feet?
Oh, pus bags hanging off the bottom of my feet. That's
trying to be
hot
Shannon Hoon out there?
Yeah, kind of. I went out there to be hippie-like and just have fun. It was like a big hill, like an art hill type thing, and they had a big stage. And it was a bunch of bands like Shinedown, stuff like that. It was like when we were all coming up. and I burnt the hell out of my feet, man.
Couldn't
And
you
those poor people in the field, man, just sitting on that hill, just baking. I mean, you could just smell skin burning. It was hot. It was hot one of those days, and you have to play. It's not like you can say, "Oh, we're not going to play." You know, just drink a little water.
As soon as you stepped on stage, didn't you say "ouch"?
Yeah, it was hot, so I started doing I was moving a lot, and it just didn't really help, and I couldn't get anywhere to
Did you
get
play
socks.
like a 45-minute set?
Yeah, it finally started going numb, and then I was seeing like wet trails behind my feet, and it was the blisters bubbling and popping.
Oh.
It was brutal. It was brutal. I couldn't wear shoes for like 2 days.
Oh. That's nasty.
It was gross. Well, I cleaned my feet. They've never been so soft, Tom. Here, take a whiff.
I've never been to a Lou Fest. I want to go, but it doesn't seem like it's showcasing
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
I think it's
so much
showcasing more of the city than it is probably the acts.
Now that Listen Live Entertainment and C3 Presents, whoever those people are, got into it. But hey, they got the Killers in Wilco, and they're saying that Uncle Tupelo, since Wilco's on hand anyway, might get up there and
that'd be
jam
cool.
a little bit.
That'd be cool.
And I know I'm a fan of Sunvolt. They're coming through the pageant, I think.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I'd like to go see that. You go see that?
Yeah, I'd love to go see that.
Let's go.
You like the old 97s? You
We
like
can call
that?
Pat Hagen, see if we can steal some beers from the bar.
Yeah, Pat Hagen loves me.
He does. I don't think he had anything against you. We saw him over with
No,
Favaz,
we made nice.
Yeah, he walked away and he goes, "What a dick!
What an ass! Who in the hell does that bald guy think he is?
That's funny. He
Helping
did say
himself to soda pop behind the bar when no one's looking.
So we got something coming up on Saturday. All of the Talk STL family going to be out at Shamrocks.
Is that Shamrocks?
Right there next to Red Lobster, 1 p.m.
Is that what time the party starts? 1 p.m.?
So we're getting there. We're broadcasting from 1 to 7, right? Or is it 12 to 6? Because I've heard two different things now.
It's 1 to 6. Or 1 to 7. I don't know.
We're going to be there all night.
We're going to be there all night. There's going to be.
I'll be there at like 11.
There's going to be a ball game at 3, a baseball game at 3, and then there's a hockey game.
So
later
there's
on that night.
Baseball, then the Derby.
That's
then
only
hockey.
2 minutes out of your day.
Yeah, the Derby doesn't take long. Everyone gets all riled up, and you're like, "That was it."
That was it. But we're gonna have betting squares
Kind
out
of like
there.
sex, really.
A little bit, like a 2-pump Charlie, and then you're done.
Is that a horse name?
2-pump
If
Charlie.
he was in the race, I'd put money on him.
2-pump Charlie.
Last 2 pumps, he gets through the finish line.
And we're also heading out to Shamrocks for the Blind Side of Sports tomorrow as well.
That's right. We're moving
From
that
4 to 6
for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Shamrocks is at 70 in Cave Springs on the outer road right next to Red Lobster. It really is a cool joint.
I like it.
Yeah.
The food, that sandwich I had there was awesome. That club sandwich with the marble rye. De Niro was talking about the marble rye earlier on the Wild Wild West, and he ain't lying. I had that club, and they added something else to it. What did they add to it?
They put corned beef on top of a
That's what it
regular
was.
club sandwich, and it's like club sandwich on steroids.
It's so good.
Is what it is.
Oh, it was amazing.
It's an
Dude.
Irish club sandwich.
It's an Irish club sandwich.
Is that what it's called?
I don't know what the hell they call it. But
I imagine it is with the name like Shamrock.
just it's called good.
Good old Kyle O'Dent.
Yes.
Kyle O'Dent.
I don't know if there's an O there, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
No, I'm looking
You know,
forward to
he's
Saturday's going to be fun.
He's open to having some bands out in that lot too
This summer.
this summer. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
And then we were talking about the block party down there in Troy coming up.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be ridiculous.
That is going to be really cool.
That's going to be a whole thing.
I got to get, you know what? We got to get Dave on the phone. You think he can talk about it at this point? Or has he even announced anything?
He hasn't announced anything. I have the lineup, but he told me to keep it hush-hush right now.
Well, then
Okay,
I'd listen
well, then-
to what he says.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a big guy.
That was like a week ago. So
Well, yeah, but we still need to catch up with him because we're going to be doing some stuff with him on that too. We need to get that. Maybe he can come in next week and we can kind of debut that.
I mean, Joe
come up
Pro's a
with
big guy, and well, Big Dave's a big guy because his name is Big Dave.
Yeah.
I like to see you two square off.
it'd be like Clash of the Titans. versus Godzilla. It'd just be
Release the Kraken. What do we got over there? What's coming up?
We have Cavo ready to go.
I know those guys.
Oh, right on. This is one of my favorite songs.
This
off
is
the record.
this little show called I Know Those Guys. Hey, we're going to play some songs from some guys I know.
Well, let's get to it then. Let's just play some more music. Hollow Point Heroes coming up.
I know
very
those guys.
shortly. You know those guys too. They're going to be debuting their new record here on Midwest Music Explosion. Thanks for joining us today. Get in the chat room. Call in 855-282-TALK. You got a song you'd like to hear from a local band, we'd love to play it, or submit some stuff, whatever. We get stuff all the time, and it's either going to make it or it's not. Just make sure it sounds good. We want to help you out as much as we can, but you got to take it seriously. That's about the only thing I ask, and I appreciate all the support from everybody. So this is Cavo, ready to go, and we'll play a couple more songs, and we'll be back after this.
The Lord's Resistance Army in northern Uganda has repeatedly abducted children and forced them into combat or to act as wives of commanders. Perhaps 20,000 boys and girls called night commuters take refuge from the rebels.
Watch another child close his eyes. He says his prayers and says goodbye. He's not strong enough to run or strong enough to fight. Praise to God, hopes he makes him through the night. I see another soldier sneak right in, watching with his eyes black as sin. A misfortune of the night as the devil comes to life. And with the mother's kiss goodbye, you gotta stop and wonder St. Louis, I know you know the words to this song, so help me out. It's called Until the Day I Die. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Come on! Alright, I'll spill my heart. Years go by, erase the clock with you. But if you die right now, you know that I die till you remind me of the time I knew who I was. Still the second hand will catch us like it always does. We'll make the same mistakes, take the fall for you. Hope you need this now. I know I still care. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Fill my heart for you. For you. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. I'll spill my heart for you. Should I bite my tongue till blood soaks my shirt? Never fall apart. Tell me why this hurts so much. My hands are at your throat, and I think I hate you. Still would say remember when, just like we always do, just like we always do. Till the day I die, till the day I die. Spill my heart for you, for you. Till the day I die, till the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Yeah, I spill my heart. Yeah, I spill my heart for you. My hands are at your throat, think I hate you. We made the same mistakes like friends do. My hands are at your throat, and I think I hate you. We made the same mistakes. We made the same mistakes. Come on, everybody! You can do better than that. Come on! For you, till the day. My heart for you, till the day I die.
was yours now is mine. Let's turn around and get high enough that the feeling overwhelms your body and time resistance fades as I start to explore my limits. The sky turns gray and now the world is dropping down on you and the rain feels like it won't let you breathe. Common times for common people, stand your ground now so I may kneel for you. There's no one left, no more time. What once was yours now is mine. Let's turn around and get high enough that the feeling overwhelms your body and time resistance fades as I start to explore my limits. The sky turns gray and now the world is dropping down on you and the rain feels like it won't let you breathe. Your tears are words that make me cry. Come close to me so I may see in your eyes. Come close to me so that I may see in your eyes. The feeling overwhelms your body and time resistance fades as I start to explore my limits. The sky turns gray and now the world is dropping down on you and the rain feels like it won't let you breathe. Will you open your eyes? Feeling overwhelms your body and time resistance fades as I start to explore my limits. The sky turns gray and now the world is dropping down on you and the rain feels like it won't let you breathe.
If you feel that quitting smoking is a mission impossible, it's time to try the real alternative to smoking cigarettes. Start vaping with USA Puff and Stuff. Why waste your money on gas station throwaways? USA Puff and Stuff works with you to get the perfect combination the first time. Your vaping experience begins with education, and you get to try it before you buy it. With over 100 flavors to choose from, tobacco, menthol, Havana banana, blueberry, and even maple cured bacon. All flavors made right here in the United States. The premium kit sells for $64.95 and includes 2 batteries, 2 clear tanks, heating elements, hard case, charger, and a lanyard. 30 milliliters of e-juice sells for $12.95, and once you try it, you'll realize there is no alternative. Located inside Old Town Kettles and Cups, 13 East Pierce Boulevard in Wentzville, or at usapuffinstuff.com. It's time for you to start vaping today.
Hosting the official Kentucky Derby for TalkSTL.com on Saturday, May 4th is Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs, broadcasting all day for this, the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby. Join the staff of TalkSTL.com for the best ever 6-hour broadcast for the best 2 minutes of sports. Everything from horseshoes to live entertainment, including up-to-the-minute betting lines and live race call from our 100% blind sports department. A true Derby experience wouldn't be complete without authentic mint juleps from Woodford Reserve. Dressed to impress, anything goes, best hat, worst hat, just wear a hat to Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs on the outer road next to Red Lobster, Saturday, May 4th. Party time starts 1 p.m.
You're listening to Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
I gotta say, I still like the intro. Emmett's a stud.
You dubstep loving.
Dude, I don't know what it is. I'm into the dubstep. I'm a freak like that. I don't know. I just like it when I'm having the sexes, you know.
The dubstep?
I don't know. I've just been hearing a lot of like dubstep mixes and some cool stuff, and I've just been getting into it. I didn't think I would ever like it. You know what I mean? Not that I'm like going out and buying a bunch of CDs or anything.
Oh, come on, Scott.
Who goes and buys CDs?
Yeah, who goes and buys CDs? I just listen to YouTube all day. Joining us in the studio, Hollow Point Heroes. Welcome, gentlemen. Josh, Mike, and Todd.
Who just released a new dubstep record.
It's called Hollow Point Dubstep. I like it. I like it. No, so we got you guys in here. You guys just got the final master of the latest album from the studio. You guys stoked or what?
Oh my god!
True that, man.
True that. So what'd you think? I mean, how long? What was the process like this time around, as opposed to the 3-song you guys released before? This being a full album, kind of your baby. It's been hatched. What are you thinking?
There's way more to do.
Now the work begins, right?
Yeah. Didn't the click really get stuck in the head, dude? And, like, you hear it in your sleep.
Oh, the click?
The click.
Yeah, that thing will haunt you, man. That'll make you see stars at night. You're just, I used to wake up and be like, I'm off the click. Because Richie will drive that shit right into your head, man. He will. That's so funny.
He'll make you laugh at the worst times, too. All right, be quiet.
He used to do that to me in a vocal booth all the time.
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
So, what? I mean, how was the experience? I mean, working with Richie. I mean, do you guys feel like you got done everything you wanted done with the songs?
Oh yeah.
You feel like they reached their potentials?
It was a lot of fun, man. We learned a lot.
Yeah.
Like that. I think that's like when we decided to start recording the album. That's what I was looking forward to the most was learning, because like when we did the first 3 songs, yeah, I just learned stuff that I'd never even thought about before, you know.
During the recording stuff and just different things you can do.
Song structure.
You go in a
structures.
rookie and you come out with a little bit of class to yourself too.
Yeah,
like,
pay attention. You definitely get an education.
I think that's what's cool about Richie. I mean, when we were doing our recordings and stuff, I mean, he really grasped that concept of it, and that was one thing that me and him both like. Just the arrangements. Yeah, he does. He has a way of like making you try something without you wanting to try it. He'll figure out how to get to where he wanted to go, and no matter how he gets there, he'll figure it out. which is really cool. I think that's a good added thing. As a, he's not just pressing buttons. He actually cares about what it sounds
really
like.
does.
At the end of the day, he takes forever, but
he pushes as much hard into it as we do.
Yeah,
and you get to see it. And you can definitely hear it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got this like amazing talent. I think of like you can play him a riff or somewhat of a song, and he knows what it already is supposed to be laid out, like what it's gonna sound like, before you do. And
It's like he's in your head.
Oh,
isn't it?
Yeah,
he
it's
does.
crazy.
He could hear it no matter what it is, and just like he sees the finished picture of it.
Get out of my head, man.
Yeah.
How the hell did you get in here?
How'd you get in my head?
How'd you get in my head, man?
He was going to try to make it. He had some other stuff going on. He may still pop in. I haven't heard from him yet, but he was going to come in and congratulate you guys on getting it all finished up and say, give him a hug. Yeah, give him a hug. He was pretty stoked. I saw the email go out that said that it delivered the zip file, and I was going to download it and listen to it, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till they come in. I want to hear this stuff, firsthand with you guys. I have. Well, I mean, I heard like the roughs before they were mixed and all that stuff. I just haven't heard anything since the mixes, so I'm excited to hear the mastering.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I never listen to mixes. I always listen to mastering.
Yeah,
because I trust Richie. He's going to get it done. Was that cell phone? Is that what
I told mine to shut up earlier.
I mean, come on.
Said volume,
man.
get out of here.
Well, let's not waste any time. I want to get to a song that when you guys did the first round with Richie, Better Days, obviously, and you guys redid it for this album, I want to hear the new version of that song, and I want to hear it now.
No more gimme.
I want to hear it now.
I feel your eyes on my skin. I take your lies on the chin. For some odd reason, I assumed you fight back all on your own. To you, I'm just an afterthought, and I have come to terms with the fact that sooner than later I will stand and watch you burn. Are your bridges to the ground, and comes that ever-pressing
Midwest Music Explosion. On TalkSTL.com.
That's right. It's the MME special early edition today on this Wednesday. Joined in the studio by one and only Mr. Tom West.
Hi.
Hi. And the boys from Hollow Point Heroes. How about that? Josh, Mike, and Todd join us in the studio, debuting some songs from the new album. Do we have a release date for this album, or is that a bad question?
That's a bad question.
Should we just set one while we're here and just see what we can come up with? What do you guys think? How quick you wanting to get it out? I mean, I know the recordings, it's a process. I understand that. So do you have like a goal in mind? Do you want to do it this summer? Are you waiting for
I
fall?
want to do it this weekend.
Yeah.
That's exactly
if it can go that quick, wouldn't it?
I mean,
you know?
you could tell. I mean, at least I could tell. Just, I mean, I'm listening to the songs, and I'm kind of half-ass watching you guys, and everyone is playing their part, and you can tell the excitement on your face because A, it does sound good, and B, you do want your fans to hear it. You want everyone to hear it. You want people who've never heard of Hollow Point Heroes to hear it.
Exactly.
And I would imagine it feels like you need to take a big old crap, and there ain't no toilet around, and you're going, and you're touching cloth over here. Man.
You got a turtle and a poking out.
You're ready to go. And yeah, you got to turn their mics on, Joe Pro.
There you go. We got him.
Oh, where?
So, like Scotty said, now that all of this work has gone into it, and you hear it, and you feel it, and you love it, and you want everyone to hear it, now here comes the process.
Yeah.
So how do you digest that? Yeah, you just
One
got
day
it
at a time.
one day at a
Yeah,
time, like
yeah.
everybody else, I guess, right?
Yeah. Just right now, our main focus is making money. We just got to try to make some money so we can pretty much get duplications made and go from there.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Print them up. Money's always a problem, isn't it?
Man.
It's a pain in the ass, isn't it?
We've been kind of doing a little bit of talking about maybe doing a digital release first and then doing the actual CD release a little bit later. So,
after you collect the money from the digital release and kind of do
to
that.
get it out there. Because, I mean, you know, if there's lots of people who've seen us. There's lots of people who haven't seen us. But, I mean, if you're going to throw a CD release party, you don't want a ton of people coming there and don't know your lyrics yet.
Yeah, it's way
to the
cool
new
when
songs,
the crowd's
you know.
singing
Want
along
everyone to
with all your
participate
shit.
and get into it.
Absolutely. Do you guys have a favorite track on the album that you think is the
I
single?
think all of us have different favorite tracks for real.
That's typical though. Different instruments have, like, I'm sure you have a different one that you just love to sing and that really means something to you. I'm sure you got one that you just got this riff that you just love to be a part of, and I'm sure there's one where you're just feeling like you got the bass
I
laid
know
down.
I'm
and-
vibrating people's eyes. Yeah.
Well, this is kind of like my favorite part of the process, though, to like actually talk to the bands about this, because like what inspired certain songs, you know. So the songwriting process for you guys, how does it work?
Usually, I mean, we're always like writing down like just words, pretty much. At least I am always just writing down words in like notebooks and things.
Napkins.
Mike goes crazy
Yeah,
with it. He's
all
got
kinds of
things
stuff.
in his phone that
Yeah.
are like pages long and just stuff that comes to his head.
So does everybody
And then-
write lyrics in the band, or do you keep the lyrics for yourself
Yeah,
as the
we-
singer?
everybody-
or
everybody
everybody contributes the
contributes.
lyrics.
Mhm.
Awesome. Music as well. You just kind of start jamming, riffing on an idea. Do you bring ideas? Do you bring ideas? Is
I
it?
think how it happens a lot of the time is we're in the same room and
You
we're
start
just jamming
jamming.
on stuff.
Yeah.
And
Well, we've all known each other for a long time. Like me and him
Yeah.
went to school together and stuff. Like we know what to expect and predict what everyone's going to do half the time.
Yeah, we've been playing together long enough now that we can start guessing.
That's cool.
What's going on?
And the
you know?
studio thing just improved on
That's
that.
the best way to put it. We usually end up, Mike will come up like with some riff on the spot and we'll be like, oh, that sounds cool, and it'll just
More of a vibe and a feeling.
snowball.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, we're like,
Snowball
next
effect.
song.
Yes. So how long have you guys? I forget when you guys started in the studio. This has been a fairly long
Yeah,
process.
it's been
A year or more?
Yeah,
Almost a year?
2 years.
Okay, I was thinking it was
well,
real close to that, or maybe even more. But
Since like we first recorded like Red Light and Calm Before the Storm and all that stuff, it's been almost 2 years. I mean.
Oh,
for
well, since our
the
3
beginning of
song,
that,
I guess,
yeah, but you guys spent some time kind of getting that out
Yeah,
there, getting your
yeah,
name.
yeah.
I was just
Yep,
talking about like starting the process of this record. It's been about a
this
year.
one. Yeah, coming up on a year.
almost.
See, that people don't understand. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
It's a
you
lot
know,
of dedication. Like,
Oh, and
people
by the
fully-
way,
patience.
By the way, real life happens in and around all this
Yes.
too.
Any of you guys have kids?
I do.
You do? How many kids
I'm
you got?
smart.
Just
I
one.
don't.
Just one, boy or girl?
2. I got I got a boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl. You got both. Right on. That's what I got. I got girl, boy, girl. They drive you nuts too? They're kids, you know.
The girl does.
The girl does.
She's a year. She wants to be up in everything.
Yeah. That's girls though.
You can find the band on Hollow Point Heroes through Facebook, and you're almost to the 1,500 like mark. I know that's a goal. I mean, if you're listening now and you haven't gone to their page and liked it, please do so. Let's get you up and above, and then
Facebook.com/HollowPointHeroes.
Wow.
Boy, look at
Where'd that come from?
Sounds like
Where's that guy?
It sounds like big management. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, they got the website there too, HollowPointHeroes.com, Reverb Nation, iTunes, YouTube, Twitter. You guys got the standards, which is good. You guys find that important to kind of stay up to date on that and kind of post as much as you can?
It's pretty
because I noticed you guys are posting a lot of stuff. So
I mean, what's everyone do all day long?
We spend a lot of time on Facebook.
Yeah.
Twitter, we're kind of green at for some reason. I don't know. We just don't get much.
I never really grabbed it so much.
I'm not much of a tweet guy.
So you guys would really have fun.
Now,
Have you
twat,
seen Vine?
I like twat.
Yeah, twat's good.
Twat's nice.
Have you?
Twatter's great, man.
Have you seen Vine yet? Have you seen the little video one? Look up Vine. You can make like a little 10-second looped video. And when you go to watch it, it just loops the video. So you could say something, he could say something, you could say something, and it's just going to loop back around and play it again. And you can post it to. It's a good way to play with like Twitter and Facebook. You can post it to those pages, and just another way to have fun with it instead of just typing, "Hey, I'm in the crapper." I just never got Twitter. I don't know.
I could tell from the last song that we played. It kind of sounded, my interpretation. Tell me if I'm wrong. It kind of sounded like a big middle finger to all those people who said you guys couldn't do anything. Yeah, correct.
Pretty much.
Correct interpretation.
That is what it is.
Some of the lyrics are actually tatted on my knuckles. Stay true.
Stay true to what you believe.
We live it, man. Like we go through a bunch of bad times, have led up to where we are, and we've all forged through it together, which a lot of people can't do these days anymore either.
And it's funny, you took the words out of my mouth, but I read it from your Facebook. It says, "Do you know of a person going through a hard time? If so, ask them to check us out and give us a like." You guys write about the real life shit going on.
Political, relationships, anything you can think of. Like that's what we want. That's what I think people want to hear. The truth.
I've always felt good music was something that you could relate to in your everyday life that you have to do with,
people with we got songs for people with addiction, people that have been bullied, and you name it. Like we've thought of it,
or lived it, or been through it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to some more music. We got queued up "Wasted Time." Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I've done a lot of that.
We've wasted no such thing as wasted time.
This is Hollow Point Heroes on the Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
You were the only war that I couldn't wait to begin. But I've been leaving from the moment that I walked in. I wasn't here for long and I'm ready for change. I disappear, I'll run. I wonder what my mother's gonna say. Like father, like son, yeah. Like father, like son. Before there was a reason, there was somewhere to run, yeah. Oh, like father, my father, like son, like son. I'm on an open road, but the home shown to me. When I made my peace with every piece of me, you know that you will come to be. Like father, like son, yeah. Oh, like father, like son. Before there was a
through the motions of coming back at you like a lactic aftermath. Somebody sent for rebellious renegades, tattooed with hot chicks and hand grenades. Would you face them on the line? Can you push so hard you break somebody this time? Your clock is on the run, grab the handle of the gun, feel the screams in the air, feel the screams everywhere.
Like a hurricane seas, your bullets and like a wild machine.
Hear us, we're the moving constantly. Sing loud, different tempos, different beats. I'll fill out the air as loud as it can be. Our fingers on the trigger, take the chance to pull down kingdoms. Forward, great men are gone, my soldiers. Are we, but they press on. We all live just enough, and then we fall. Get your name into the wall, take the world as it ends now. When you wake up on the line, can you push so hard you break somebody this time? The clock is on the run, grab the handle of the gun, feel the screams in the air, feel the screams everywhere.
Like a wild machine.
Now we can't leave and there's no time to sleep. And will you rise up like an army marching? We'll reach the sky tonight, you know. Mothers will cry to the saints in the sky, and rivers flood the memories outside. Brothers with me, on me tonight. Are you with me? On me tonight.
Like a hurricane seas, your bullets and like a wild machine.
Lockdown, every hour of the week I've been shut out. Every minute of all the week I can't clock out. The pain caused by history, the weight brings me to my knees. No pills for my disease, we all lash out. Like color crashing tides, blood spills down. Images are in my mind, I press out. The paper from the vine, do you feel the rumble coming down under from the drum line? When you wake up on the line, can you push so hard you break somebody this time? The clock is on the run, grab the handle of the gun, feel the screams in the air, feel the screams everywhere.
Like a wild machine.
Now we can't leave and there's no time to sleep. And will you rise up like an army marching? We'll reach the sky tonight, you know. Mothers will cry to the saints in the sky, and rivers flood the memories outside. Brothers with me, on me tonight. Are you with me? On me tonight. Like the ocean, move the motions of coming back at you like a lactic aftermath. Words are something but you don't know what it means. Breeze through like a rhythm moving constantly. There's more important what you do than what you have done. Teach some words to stay and not to run. Never free yourself of undying one, because many battles are lost before they have been won. That's a fact. Now we can't leave and there's no time to sleep. And will you rise up like an army marching? We'll reach the sky tonight, you know. Mothers will cry to the saints in the sky, and rivers flood the memories aside. Brothers with me, on me tonight. And are you with me? On me till angels and whispers, the whispers of wings. The traitors keep talking, we don't hear a thing. Right through the night and never think twice. The moonlight only stares at you when you lie. I am up here and you are down there, and life only ends when we stop to care. Brothers with me, on me tonight. Are you with me?
Like a hurricane seas, your bullets and like a wild machine. What's in front of you? What's in front of you? What's in front of you? What's in front of you?
If you feel that quitting smoking is a mission impossible, it's time to try the real alternative to smoking cigarettes. Start vaping with USA Puff and Stuff. Why waste your money on gas station throwaways? USA Puff and Stuff works with you to get the perfect combination the first time. Your vaping experience begins with education, and you get to try it before you buy it. With over 100 flavors to choose from, tobacco, menthol, Havana banana, blueberry, and even maple cured bacon. All flavors made right here in the United States. The premium kit sells for $64.95 and includes 2 batteries, 2 clear tanks, heating elements, hard case, charger, and a lanyard. 30 milliliters of e-juice sells for $12.95, and once you try it, you'll realize there is no alternative. Located inside Old Town Kettles and Cups, 13 East Pierce Boulevard in Wentzville, or at usapufandstuff.com. It's time for you to start vaping today.
7 great artists in one unforgettable night. Sail Rock 2013, starring Christopher Cross. Orleans. With Gary Wright. Sail Rock, also featuring Firefall.
Just remember I love you.
June 25th at 7:30, the Family Arena with John Ford Coley,
And I'd really love to see you tonight.
Robbie Dupree,
Why don't we steal away?
and Player.
Baby, come back.
Sail Rock 2013. Nothing but hits with the original voices. June 25th at 7:30, the Family Arena. Reserved seats are on sale now at the Family Arena box office or online at metrotix.com. Sail Rock 2013.
Put that coffee down. Put that coffee down. You think I'm messing with you? Because I'm not. Cardinal Coffee is for closers. Cardinal Coffee is made with Ganoderma lucidum. You heard me. It's the king of herbs. It boosts your immune system. It's better for you because you don't have all that crap running through your system. Say it with me. Ganoderma lucidum. It's been around in Eastern medicine for years. Let's talk about something important. Cardinal Coffee. You drink it, it's good for you. You don't get the crash. You don't get the shakes. Look up Cardinal Coffee through Facebook. You like a strong cup of coffee? Fine. You like Supreme? Fine. Latte, green tea, chocolate? Fine. You're detoxing and you don't even know it. Say it with me. Ganoderma lucidum. Cardinal Coffee, proud distributor of Organo Gold. Find it on Facebook. Take a sip, and you try telling me that you don't like it. It's called Cardinal Coffee. Drink it.
Are you looking for new, exciting, and inexpensive ideas to boost revenue and attendance at your next grand opening, charity event, or fundraiser? If so, visit pinshot.com. Pinshot.com is St. Louis's leading provider of specialty sport promotions like the half-court shot, field goal kick contest, and hole-in-one shootouts. Make your next casino or Texas Hold'em night a winner with a Royal Flush or Lucky 21 promotion. Don't forget to ask about our fall football programs. Pinshot.com, ensuring sports' greatest moments.
Hey, it's Coach from my friends at Rookie's Bar and Grill right here in Wentzville, where there always seems to be a deal. From their great menu prices to their drink specials to their friendly wait staff, you are always going to have a good time up at Rookie's. Happy hour weekdays from 2 to 6, and don't forget about those $1.25 drafts during every Cardinals, Blues, Rams, and Mizzou sporting event. You can watch them on one of their 9 big screens. You'll never miss a game at Rookie's Bar and Grill, 1544 South Service Road, right here in Wentzville.
You're listening to Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
We're back. Hearing some great tunes. Listening to some great tunes from the boys in Hollow Point Heroes. They're debuting their CD with us today. Hot off the press. I believe the Masters went out. What was it? Was it yesterday or was it Monday? I think it was Monday night, wasn't it?
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday.
All right.
No, it was yesterday.
Monday night.
It was Monday night. Yeah.
Monday at like 11:45.
Yeah, it came late. I knew he was at the studio late.
So when the masters go out, what the hell does that mean?
He basically sent a big send it file. It's a big file. It was like 800 megabytes, and that had the 24-bit master wave files. That's what we're listening to.
That's the shiny, polished.
That's it.
This is what you're going to get when you listen to it.
Yeah. So as long as they like the mastering, then he does a red copy disc that we'll send to the duplication that has all the text edited and all that stuff in there. So when you put it in your car, it says the name of the song and the band and all that good stuff. So.
That's sweet titties right there.
You know, there's a different process now for iTunes. They actually have their own program to master songs for iTunes for the best audio quality through their conversion. So they have a mastering process for that now. So Richie's been doing that. So we'll have to do that if you decide to call me. If you decide to do the iTunes things first, let us know because we'll have to do just a different master. He may even have done it already and put it in a separate folder. So Very
Evil
cool.
genius.
Yeah, it's amazing the program they give you. It sounds awesome. Awesome. So you guys have a show coming up Thursday, May 9th at the Babylon. What's this all about?
That's right. Huh?
Who are you guys playing with?
Fivefold and Wild Tiger Fighters.
Fivefold.
Fivefold, man.
Those guys are our bromies, man. I love those dudes.
Man.
They're good dudes.
They're good dudes, and they have fun on stage too, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. We just saw them at Pops, and holy cow,
they're good. I really enjoyed it. They've come a long way too, man. Long way.
I went with Scotty, so we got there at about 2:30 in the afternoon. None of them slowed down. They're bouncing back and forth, going rock and roll show.
Yeah, dude, they're ready to rock.
I said, dude, it's 3:00. I know, and throughout the whole night, and then they went up there and killed it on stage.
Yeah, they were like that the whole day and night before too, because we know what it's like. You get antsy. You're like, all right, we're here. Woo! When do we go on? Shit.
It's definitely a pleasure, sharing the stage with bands like that.
Load in at 2:30 and then sit around and wait for 7 hours.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
exactly how it happens.
Sounds like a photo shoot.
Yeah.
A video shoot. Same thing. Everything's always.
So what's the date on the Babylon again?
May 9th.
May 9th.
Babylon over there in St. Peter's off of Mid-Rivers Mall Drive across from Ska.
Oh, I've been there.
We've been there. I actually helped put that PA in there. That's the old PA from Mississippi Nights. I don't know if you guys are too young for that.
I've never been to either community college or Mississippi Nights.
That shows you
I've
how
never been to
old
community
we
college.
are.
What is a Mississippi Nights?
You've never heard of it?
I'm
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh
I've
my
been there.
gosh!
Wow, the hair in my eyes just stood up. I was like, do I got to really explain this? And if I do, wow.
So do you guys feel like you've grown a lot? I mean, obviously you said you got a lot of experience in the studio with, the new record and learning, structure and things like that. But you kind of learned some of that the first time.
Yeah.
You were learning kind of structure in the production process. I mean, you feel like you've taken another step here. How much of a step do you think have you taken? I mean, you guys ready to hit the road? You ready to do this 100% all the way? Go for it.
If it was
it
besides,
was probably that big.
You can measure it that way. About that big. About that big. I mean, you can just tell the confidence level, the performance level. It's a lot slicker now. Sounds like you guys got your shit together. It sounds really, really good.
We became a machine.
Yeah, after the studio, the first time we even recorded any of our songs, we had never even played to a click track, and we went in and Rich was like, "What the hell are you guys doing?" He goes, "Can you not hear the click track?" And we're like, "Yeah, we can hear it. We're just playing." we can hear it. We're just not playing. He's like, "So you're ignoring it on purpose?" We're like, "Well,
It's really throwing us off."
Yeah, it's not on time with what we play, dude, at all.
Poor Jeremy's like, ah. Click.
But, once we got over that little hump right there with the first 3 songs, by the time we come back in the studio the second time, I think we pretty much hit the ground running from there. We knew what to expect. We knew the process of how the recording actually was going to go, and we went into it blindly the first time because otherwise we just recorded in people's basements, we're just whatever we could, 4-track.
Well,
speaking
to that, when Scotty wanted to do this show, it's all about for the musicians and it's also for the fans, and kind of wanted to bring the two together. And we asked for people to send in some of their garage tracks. Obviously, they didn't have the means, meaning dollars, to do so. But you can tell when something's good and has potential, and then you can also tell when they don't really have their act together. What would you say? Going through this process, the best piece of advice to give a band that's in a garage that has potential and wants to take that next step, what do they do?
Besides promotion and practice, promotion's the biggest part. If you have 4 guys in the band, you got to promote 16 guys.
There's a common theme running through all of these shows, aren't there, Scotty?
Yeah. Practice at home, rehearse with the band.
Yeah.
Practice. That's
all it is.
Have heart, have determination. Say what you feel.
Yeah,
a lot of time that's what saves you.
Yeah,
don't
let anyone get you down, man.
And someone says one line and that's it. It fixes everything.
We practice 3 days a week, and honestly, if life wasn't going on around us, it would probably be more than that. But
life happens.
Yeah.
Yes.
So does shit.
Damn it.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you can interchange those two words too if you like.
Life and shit happens.
How do you go out of the bark and then into a singing voice?
I don't know, man.
I wrote down timed barks because I don't mean any. I don't know what else to call. What is
Growl.
that? What is that called musically? Is there a
Scream.
Scream. All right, time screamed. Then there are some bands out there when I hear the scream, I went, oh, here we go, we got another screamer. But you guys have seemed to timed it out where there's actually a song and a melody and a groove going on, and then you get into it, and then there's a scream, and then it goes back. And I think it works pretty good. Some bands you hear, it's scream from note one all the way through. I got to hear something else besides a damn scream. But you guys did it good.
Thank you. That's one thing. Like when the band even started, I had set in my head I didn't want to just be a screamer all the time. I've kind of always had a vision of a nice balance, and I think we've achieved it.
Well, it
so
says
far.
right here you're a factory of soul-driven guitar riffs, accompanied by powerful rhythm bass lines, heartfelt lyrics,
You guys must have wrote
and
that.
metal pump-driven drum patterns. That is yes, you're too high. Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
We're bad.
That's
We're really,
right.
really
That's
bad.
It's an
exactly.
accurate description.
Our moms wrote that if you would like to know.
It is pretty good. And you know what? You went to school for a reason. You know what? You learned how to do that.
To write stuff.
To write.
I know how to write stuff on the
Thanks.
computer.
Now we
What
can-
the curse of Zing.
Hollow Point Heroes is on Midwest Music Explosion. Let's hear some more new record.
More new record? Let's get some more new
New
record.
record.
What you got over there?
It's new record time.
Wake up.
Wake Up. This song's called Wake Up. Hollow
Yes,
Point
sir.
Heroes. We'll be back.
Like a river I sway, making new ground as I'm making my way. Well, destruction always brings creation, yeah. Built up on what was broken down, running high deep beneath the underground. With a new Madrid state of mind, gonna rumble the earth every single time. Because I hail from the land of damn boon, with a voice of make a cranky old maid swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do for you to have the same effect too? Now I hail from the land of damn boom, with a voice of make a cranky old maid swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do for you to have the same effect too? Well, we hold these truths to be certain. Everyone is hurting, and the lines that we're drawn ain't blurring, only more definite. And I guess I reckon that could be due to the ever-present culture of fear. They be whispering in your ear, trying to make you think that the end is coming near. If they told you to jump, well, I bet you wouldn't hear. If you wonder where I'm coming from, well, let me make it clear. I'm here from the land of damn boom, with a voice of make a cranky old maid swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do for you to have the same effect too? Now I hail from the land of damn boom, with a voice of make a cranky old maid swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do for you to have the same effect too? Baptize me in waters of industry. Fill my pocketbook, Lord, so I may believe. Every day I live, I deny the sheep's decree. They are buying, but they're running away from me. Money, water, wash yourself right over me. Let's show these folks, let them all hear. They fly over country, yeah.
to explicitly say I'm gonna kick this shit until my dying day. Though the method may be archaic, the beast in me is gonna make me play it. With a new Madrid state of mind, gonna rumble the earth every single time. Because I am gonna lay the damn boom with a voice of many breaking old face swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do? You to have the same effect too. Now I am gonna lay the damn boom with a voice of many breaking old face swoon. Tell me now, what do I have to do? You to have the same effect too. Oh! Like a one river sway. Like a one river sway. Like a one river sway. Making new ground as I'm making my way. Yeah. Tell the whole world who you are. Every last imperfect detail. And leave nothing out. Leave nothing out. Leave nothing out. Let it go. Just close your eyes and get some sleep now. The world will greet you when you wake. Let it show. 'Cause what have you left to hide? Worthless alibis along with bloodshot eyes. If I had anything to say to you, I'd let this ring throughout the land. Tell the whole world who you are. Every last imperfect detail. Leave nothing out, leave nothing out, leave nothing out. The truth is, you don't even know the saddest parts. You don't even know. Settle down, open your eyes and shut your mouth. The world will eat you if you're scared. Shout it out, 'cause it's right in front of your face. And only you can win the game. Only you define your name. If I had anything to say to you, I'd let this ring throughout the land. Tell the whole world who you are. Every last imperfect detail. Leave nothing out, leave nothing out, leave nothing out. The truth is, you don't even know the saddest parts. You don't even. You don't even know. I take a chance to really look at those pictures on my wall. Does it ever bother you to think we had it all? Take some time to really look at those pictures on your wall. Wonder if it bothers you to think you had it all. Take a chance to really look at those pictures on the wall. Does it ever bother you to think we almost had it all?
Hosting the official Kentucky Derby for TalkSTL.com on Saturday, May 4th, is Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs, broadcasting all day for this, the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby. Join the staff of TalkSTL.com for the best ever 6-hour broadcast for the best 2 minutes of sports. Everything from horseshoes to live entertainment, including up-to-the-minute betting lines and live race call from our 100% blind sports department. A true Derby experience wouldn't be complete without authentic mint juleps from Woodford Reserve. Dress to impress, anything goes, best hat, worst hat, just wear a hat to Shamrocks. Shamrocks, 70 in Cave Springs on the outer road next to Red Lobster, Saturday, May 4th. Party time starts 1 p.m.
You're listening to Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com. We are back enjoying the tunage of Hollow Point Hero. Hollow Point Hero.
On a stick.
On a stick?
Hello. Hollow Point Heroes from British and Wales.
So where are you guys from? Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
We just around the way with the corner. Where the trash can is in the cardboard box.
So next step is putting this baby together, getting it to your fans,
Putting some clothes on it.
Putting some clothes on it, make
Taking
sure it
clothes off.
looks all purty.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking earlier that I would imagine half the battle when you go through a process like this is simply just getting over yourself. You've made it this far for a reason. You obviously believe in what you're doing. It sounds like it, through all. Can I pretend like I know what I'm talking about? After listening to the Masters. Except for that one part in that one song where it starts out kind of weird. And then
the intro.
except for that part. It all sounds good. And you guys are making the journey, and that's half the battle right there is actually going through it. And I think you guys are going in the right direction.
Stay positive.
And you have to, because if you don't, you'll kick yourself in the ass all day.
Oh, yeah. You always got to remember people are going to hate no matter what you do. No
absolutely.
matter what you do.
Absolutely.
But let them hate because that's free promotion.
Let them hate, we'll create. I like it.
Actually, our drummer said that last night, by the way. Hi, Jeremy, if you're listening.
Jeremy.
Dealing with the kiddo
Jeremy.
and the woman.
The kiddo and the woman.
I don't
That's
have
like
any
that
of
should be the
those.
name of the record. The kiddo and the woman.
Yeah, speaking of, what is the title of the album?
Oh, it's self-titled.
Yeah.
That makes it easy, doesn't it? It's just like, it's self-titled.
We save a title for the
I'm pretty sure we just came up with that.
Or maybe get over yourself. I don't know, just a suggestion.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, by all means, we're behind you guys 100%. Anything we can do here, obviously, we'll be more than happy to help out. I want to get to some more music, so we got the rest of the songs that we haven't gotten to. What 4 songs are we going to hear, Joe?
We're going to hear Red Light, Over from the Start, Cut the Ties, and Calm Before the Storm.
Are we going to come back and say goodbye?
We are going to come back and say goodbye.
All right, then I'll save it for later.
You got something? You got something you're saving?
No, I just wanted to tell everyone where they're going to be at the Babylon May 9th.
Oh, you can tell them that, too. We can just tell them again when we come back.
So here's 4 more songs from Hollow Point Heroes on the Midwest Music Explosion on TalkSTL.com.
And everyone lets out a groan. It seems to me that the tanks are heading right this way.
Midwest Music Explosion. On TalkSTL.com.
That last track, Calm Before the Storm, Hollow Point Heroes debuting the entire CD. We actually got through the entire CD.
Yeah, sweet.
Dude, it sounds amazing. I'm super stoked for you guys. Very proud of you.
You guys did it. We were just having a conversation while the music was going on that, no matter what happens to anybody, you don't get anywhere without trying it and without taking these steps and making this progress and going through what everyone goes through. So congrats just for making the step and just for doing it. Everyone should be patted on the back and hell yeah, let's crack a ham special.
My Diet Coke's gonna mess me up, boys.
Hollow Point Heroes is playing with Fivefold at the Babylon on the 9th, which is 8 days away.
Yeah. Got Wild Tiger Fighters opening it too.
Look at me, old man. Look at the watch. See, it tells me what date it is. Today's May 1.
It's a freckle past a hair.
See, what I did was I took May 9th and then I minused it from today and got 8.
I did some calculations.
If it's not digital, I couldn't tell you what time.
But today isn't over, so it's like 8.5 days.
Now quit screwing with my mind.
Where'd all these accents come from?
Technical and shit.
Might just won't do them all.
Boom. No, can't thank you guys enough for coming in early. I know we had talked about we usually do 7 to 9 on Wednesdays.
It was cool. I got to leave work early. Thank
you.
you.
Thank you for having us.
No, you're very welcome, man. Anytime. You guys keep us informed on what's coming up with the release when you guys decide to release it. Good luck with the show May 9th. And I think you guys are doing that. Well, we can't talk about that now, so we can't. Whatever. Moving on.
More stuff and fun times to happen throughout the summer.
Keep us in the loop. Make sure we get it posted on the show page and stuff. And thank you guys again so much for being here. We're going to go out of here and replay the Tuesday night hookup with Zav and the Rod from last night live at Rookies during the Blues win.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals won today. What, 4-1, Coach? Is that what it was? 4 to 2. So that's a good thing. Now we got to win one more tomorrow, and that's like a winning streak.
Champions.
Damn it.
Guys,
we'll return live again tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock with Wild Wild West, followed by WTF, and then Blindside of Sports will be over at Shamrocks at 70 and Cave Springs on the outer road.
Right next to
Red Lobster. Then we
Shamrock.
And then we go there again on Saturday for the Derby party.
Oh.
It's all about beer drinking and good times and rock and roll.
Gonna start hydrating now.
Here at TalkSTL.com.